Hey guys, Scott from the Fight Gym. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite ways to do strength training for the lower body. I've never been really big on weights. It just was never something I really got into. Okay, but obviously it's really important to have strong legs for jiu-jitsu, for life, or whatever. Okay, one of the real limitations for getting maximal effort training with just body weight is obviously you're not that heavy, probably, to the point that you're going to tax yourself enough to get the effect you're looking for, okay? And so one of the ways that I love to train is with static contractions against a fixed resistance. And for this, all you really need for equipment is your belt. So you don't need any weights, you don't need any special rigs, you don't need anything. If you travel with your Jiu-Jitsu belt, or if you're at home and you have your gi at home, you got all the equipment you need. The two exercises that I emphasize are the two exercises that my coach Steve Maxwell emphasizes as the archetypal movement patterns for the lower body, and those are the squat, maximal hip and maximal knee movement, and the hinge, maximal hip, minimal knee. Okay, so the first I'm going to show you is the squat with the belt. I stand on my belt, with the belt running through the middle of my arches. And I tie a knot so that the loop is just above my knees. Okay, move the knot out of your way. Now I'm going to insert my elbows or my arms inside so that the belt is running right across the crook of my elbow. And now I really sink under this resistance. My knees are coming forward, and notice the way the belt is angled. I can really get my knees tracking comfortably over the big toes. Hips go under, back arches, and I try to stand up through the resistance. If you've never done this sort of training, I think you'll be surprised at how incredibly taxing it can be. Typically what I'm looking to do is I'll perform this for anywhere between 60 and 90 seconds. Typically with the first 10% of the exercise or the interval being a tapering in period. So if I'm going to go for 60 seconds, I'll go about 10 seconds from 0% effort to 100% or 90% effort, north of 90, and then try to maintain that for the duration of the interval. If I'm going to do a 90-second set, it'll be 20 seconds, tapering up, hitting 50% effort at around 10 seconds, and then going up from there. Second exercise, the hinge. Main exercise for this is our deadlift position. And this is even simpler. Just stand on my belt, same width as before, feet shoulder width. I take my grip right at my knee level, and here for the hinge, this isn't really a video about hinging, it's a video about using your belt for this protocol, but what we're thinking about here is packing the shoulders, arching the back, knees over the ankles. So this really is stretching and engaging my hamstrings and my glutes. And now, again, I try to break the belt in half. The really important thing with this protocol is to be really honest with yourself about how hard you're trying or not trying. And two, to not go on off, to give consistent effort all the way through. The thing I love about it is that at 60 seconds, I can really convince myself to just sprint for the finish and not try to find a way to coast in the middle. Okay? So, two easy ways to train the lower body without needing any equipment and without having to do 1,000 body weight squats or 1,000 body weight hinges, or hold a bridge for a year. Okay? All right, until next time. Thanks, guys.